They begin with a run by Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Kaiser now on second down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Kaiser. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Kaiser to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for Chris Ivory. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Kaiser. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This is Gallman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And Ingram holds it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Here's a give to Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's complete, right around the 8. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 2 now, second and goal. They come out here in the I. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun!
On second down, here's Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Completes it to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down, Kaiser. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Starletulele breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
And again, it's Allen. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gun!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Allen. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Here comes Johnson on the return. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And some room to work. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on second down. Going deep for Benjamin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. The 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now it's Murphy. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's McCoy. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Allen dancing to his left. Now and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
On third down, Kaiser. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. To throw is Kaiser. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Star Latulippe in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action now. Kaiser steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's Kaiser. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They go back to the ground now with Bartlett. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Allen looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Detroit! Detroit! We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
10th carry now for McCoy. And now running right through it. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Detroit! Gone!
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. Kaiser now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. play fake here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, Allen. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey! Four down. Gun!
To throw is Allen. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ohio!
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Flex round!
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.